who is separated or they don't speak to their family. I feel like I wanted to find my biological father, my parents, but then at a certain point I became angry that I was adopted. Do you understand that? Or
it was the fact that I had older siblings and I was the only one put up for adoption.
okay.
My name is Jared. I'm from Smithtown, New York, basically Long Island. I just always had this curiosity and this yearning to know because I never knew my biological father. And I started looking and looking and looking, and at a certain point I was getting angry about it. Like I started acting out, not paying attention in school because my mind was elsewhere, and I never found my biological father.
How do you connect with the month of December or the number 12?
I found out in the month of December that my biological father was murdered.
So know that he's stepping forward?
In the month of December, I just had the strangest feeling to Google my biological father, and his obituary card popped up. And it said, survived by, and it had all the known siblings that I knew of, +1.
So you never had the relationship with your father, is that correct?
Right.
This is very hard for me to say this to you, and I apologize for your father's making me feel like it was for the best. I am very sorry for saying that. It's not up to me what but it's a way of him saying to you, I don't want you to feel bad, but it was for the best. Do you understand that?
I do.
And I'm gonna say this, you had a good childhood.
Amazing.
It wasn't...
I was raised by an amazing family.
Right.
And that's my family.
And what a blessing that is.
I was given a blessing from day one. From the day I was born, I was given a blessing. And I need to always remember that and always respect my family, because there's been times where I've said and done things that I truly regret.
And who has the issue with the legs? You do?
Combat injury.
Were you like addicted to like a pain med or something?
Oxy.
Theresa said something about pain medication addiction, and that was clearly me.
You went out, right? Protecting us and our country. That changed your life, right? And then led to other things and contributed to where you are today.
100%, man.
Basically, there was a IED, improvised explosive device, and the percussion blast from that, I ended up hitting the wall, and I ended up injuring my knee and my ankle. I had surgery lined up, ready to go. I would have been good, and the doctor had told me that he can't do it, and nothing ever came from it but pain pills.
You went out, put your life on the line for all of us and for our country. So I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for your service.
Oxy turned into heroin, and then everything you could think of. You know, it's embarrassing to say it, but it's real, and I hope to one day actually enlighten people about it. I've had too many friends die from it. It's real. So for me, addiction originally is what brought me here, and it's kept me here. It kept bringing me back here, and it's something that I'm trying to figure out.
I want to thank you for allowing me to share my gift with you, but most importantly for trusting me with the souls of your departed loved ones and for giving me this opportunity. And may God continue to bless each and every one of you.
Having Theresa say to me what she did, I was almost in tears. I can't begin to explain the amount of strength and reinforcement that that's given me for what I have planned for myself, because she actually explained everything to the T.
Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Maria, and I'm from New York.
Hi. Welcome. I'm Theresa. And your name?
Deirdre.
Deirdre, it's a pleasure. So today I'm going wedding dress shopping with Vic, But first, I'm meeting with a client at my house. This reading is very unique because Maria is actually hearing impaired. So she's here with her interpreter. I've never read someone that is hearing impaired in a private reading. Come on in, we'll get started. There is a mother energy that steps forward. Is your mom departed?
Yes.
So know that your mom is stepping forward.
Wow.
Dimes. Do you find dimes in odd places?
Yes. Yes. My mom said if it was 2 with heads up, that meant good luck. That was unbelievable. When she mentioned, do you sometimes find dimes? I was like, yes, I do. I always find them. How could she possibly know that?
There is something about, oh, are you going on a vacation or a trip?
Yes.
And how do you connect with a tree? She had me write tree, bench, garden.
So my sister's house, that's my sister's house.
Because she showed me you going there. So are you visiting her or are you going to
Yes, yes.
Perfect. So know that her soul is with you when you are doing that.
Aw. I was so happy to hear my mom. She was always making sure that the children were okay. Her children were the most precious things in the world. She raised us alone. You know, I felt safe with her. But when she passed away, nothing was the same.
Your mom made me feel like growing up, she could not sign to you.
Oh my God.
But, how do I say this? I feel like your mom's always pushing you to do things. That's how she was, right? Like, you're not different than anybody else. You can do all that.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's a way of her still encouraging you, don't hold back.
My mom had such a strong personality, and she would try her best to communicate with me. I would use lip reading, but she couldn't sign. And as I grew up, I learned speech and practiced that more, and she encouraged me to speak more. She would always cheer me up and inspire me, and I really appreciated that.
Your mom talks about a prayer that you say.
All the time, every day.
And she made me feel like it was a prayer that you always had, that she always said with you.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So no, thanking you for your prayers. And she says, tell my sweet Maria, it's never goodbye.
I love you, Mom. My mom had heart surgery in 2003. We didn't expect her to die, and she actually just died in her sleep after the surgery. And all of a sudden, she was gone.
I feel like your loved ones have been gone for some time.
Yes.
And they validated that they have been with you throughout the years, but more importantly, how proud they are of you. The way that you continue to live your life with dignity and grace and compassion.
This is the best gift I ever had.
Thank
Really. I feel peaceful. I feel satisfied. I can't believe how she, could pick up so many different things. It was just amazing.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm ready to move on with my life, and now I'll always know that they're with me. Always.